Hi there. Do you know what's happening right now in Tijuana?
Social media has become an important part of our life. We spend most of our time using our phone, social media, or other electronic devices. So that's why we wanted to do this research, to know about the social media consumption among teenagers.
Let's roll on with some interviews.
Hey guys, what does social media mean for you?
I just like to use it because I get to interact with more people and to get new information about topics.
I think it's a way to interact with others.
What social media means to me is a way of communication with my friends, my family.
What does social media mean for you and what does it represent in your life?
I don't think it plays a huge role in my life. I don't use it that often. But I think it mostly means a way so I can communicate with friends that are like no longer in school or whatever.
How much time do you spend on average?
Like 1 or 2 hours.
How much time do you spend on social media?
4 to 6 hours a day.
I use social media 2 hours a day, I think so.
I spend from around 2 or 3 hours in social media.
And I spend like 3 hours on it. I usually spend about 20 minutes, an hour on social media.
I usually spend about 2 to 3 hours on social media.
I use it about 4 hours a day.
What social media do you use the most?
Instagram and TikTok.
What's the social media you use the most?
Probably Instagram and TikTok.
Instagram? The social media I use the most is TikTok.
I also use Instagram a lot. It's the one that I use the most.
The social media platform that I use the most is Instagram. I also use Twitter a lot, but Instagram.
YouTube or TikTok.
I usually use TikTok.
And for me personally, I think it has more of a bad impact since I forget about doing my homework and I get lazier.
I think it has a negative impact on me because I don't really learn stuff. I just watch for entertainment.
I think it has a positive impact in my life.
We also thought it was important to share the opinion of a specialist in the topic, so we interviewed Jesus, which is the creative director of Indigo Studio, a company in Tijuana for marketing, so that he could explain us and that we could comprehend why we're so addicted to social media and why we spend so much time in social media.
Big companies, what they mostly use is media that is constantly changing, depending on the tendencies that are available at all different aspects of whatever's going on in life.
Are teenagers easier to engage with content than adults? And if the answer is yes, why?
I would say yes to a certain extent, because nowadays we keep seeing more adults engaging in other different type of content, even though teenagers are more adaptive to the new technologies and the new things that are available.
What do you think are the consequences of social media consumption?
Anything that is consumed rapidly, that is consumed fast, will affect you. And I think that social media, it's not excluded from that. So social media can and will affect, if as anything else. I know people that cannot live without their phone. I know people cannot live without looking at their social media.
Yes, I think I'm addicted to it and I need to.
But it's the way the world is progressing and the way the world is communicating. There needs to be at least some kind of moderation. I think that this is just social media is a tool that you can use for communication, and it's where the futures of communication is going forward. Moving forward from here, we're gonna see other means of communication, and this in particular is just one of them. But again, this is just a tool. I think people are just going to be using the tools that are going to be available, and people can use them positively or negatively depending on what they're looking to do with the tool. The tool doesn't do anything by itself. It's what the people do with the tool.
Thank you.
Thank you for inviting me. Thank you.
So Gil, tell us a little bit about our research results.
The results were amazing. We found out people use Instagram the most. They usually use their social media around 4 to 6 hours a day.
That's long.
So that's a lot, and there's a lot of things that could change, but most people think it has a positive effect on their life. So that's something that really twisted the aspect people see social media. So yeah, very interesting from the results.